Good morning, friends. Today we are going to learn our module number 4, Angoor by Gulzar. In the previous lecture, we learned about comedy of errors, and now we are going to learn comedy of errors and its adaptation, Angoor. We are going to learn in it know about Gulzar as a filmmaker and his film Angoor. Again, we are going to understand adaptation of Shakespeare's The Comedy of Errors into Angoor and you are going to acquaint with changes, deletions, similarities, contrast, etc. while adapted into film. See, Angoor, the part introduction for the writer. Sampuran Singh Kalara is known popularly by his pen name Gulzar. What is the original name? Sampuran Singh Kalara is known popularly by his pen name Gulzar and also Gulzar Saab. He is an Academy Award winning Indian film director, lyricist, and poet. Born in Jhelum district in British India on 18th August 1934, and he started his career with the music director. He wrote a great deal of poetry and directed several films. His wife Rakhi Gulzar is a famous actress in the Indian film industry. See what is the introduction to the Gulzar's Angoor. That is, Gulzar's Angoor is a comedy film of 1982. Remember the publication date or releasing year of comedy Gulzar's Angoor, that is 1982, who had penned a script inspired by Shakespeare's The Comedy of Errors. It was adapted for cinema by Debussy in the form of a film called Do Duni Char. Angoor is about two pairs of identical twins separated at birth meet in adulthood, causing confusion. One of the pairs is honest and the other is wanted by the police. Angoor is an Indian Hindi language comedy film of 1982 starring Sanjeev Kapoor and Devan Verma in dual roles and directed by Gulzar. It is a remake of the Indian film Do Duni Char, which was again a remake of 1963 Bengali language comedy film Bhranta Bilas. Bhranta Bilas, that is based on Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar's Bengali novel by the same name, which itself is based upon Shakespeare's play The Comedy of Errors. So, Angoor is related to the Comedy of Errors and it is adopted in the film The Comedy of Errors adopted in the film Angoor by Gulzar. Next part, identical twins theme. Like in Comedy of Errors, here is also the theme of identical twins for the mistaken identity and creation of comedy out of it. The film is about two pairs of identical twins separated at birth and how their lives go haywire when they meet in adulthood. Raj Tilak and his wife Shami are on a trip with their twin sons, both of whom they call Ashok since they look the same. They should be called the same is Mr. Tilak's reasoning. Another set of twins of both of them look same. They are also called Bahadur. Humor brings us to the book Angoor 1982 by Satya Saran, who at the initial outset makes it clear that the Shakespearean comedy was not on her mind when she was offered the contract. It was more by design than choice, and she used all her wits to gain whatever insight she could into the lovable comedy. It is a well known organized book and talks in quite some detail about Do Duni Char 1968, the predecessor to Angoor, where Gulzar too had worked in more than one capacity. Next part, Story of Angoor. Angoor is a movie about Raj Tilak. Utpal Datta and his family Tilak has identical twins whom he calls Ashok, Sanjeev Kumar. Both the twins are named Ashok. One day Raj Tilak is on his way with his wife and kids. In the midway, Raj Tilak found another pair of identical twins whom he adopts and names Bahadur, that is Devan Verma. Once again, both the twins are named the same, Bahadur. Destiny plays its game and goes, and an unfortunate accident divides the family. The family gets divided like this: both the parents have one kid out of each pair. So the mother has one Ashok and one Bahadur, and the father has one Ashok and one Bahadur. One Ashok is married to Sudha Mosmi Chatterjee, and Bahadur is married to Prema Aruna Irani, and the other Ashok is detective, novel lover, and Bahadur is a bhang addict. The destiny again plays its game, and both the twin pairs are in one city. The two pairs of twins with the same faces and same names, along altogether with all other characters, make you laugh hysterically with so many events and confusion going around. Here we end for today. In next lecture we will learn about the next part of Angoor as adaptation.